A nation is not a collection of borders. It is a biological organism. Just as your body is in health only when every organ functions in harmony, a nation is only whole when its people are in alignment with the divine will. Think of the hierarchy. Individuals form families. Families form clans. Clans form the nation. If a single cell becomes cancerous, the organ fails. If the organ fails, the body dies. All transgressions, at the individual level, every mental knot and every act of discord vibrates upward. Your sin is never private. It is a contribution to the national frequency. To understand the role of the king, we must understand the bone, the sacrum. In Latin, o sacrum, the sacred bone. Ancient anatomists knew this was the keystone of the human arch. It is the last bone to decay and the seed point of resurrection. In the science of the biological altar, the sacrum is where the sacred oil begins its 33-degree climb, but it also protects the nerves of the reproductive system, the seat of ancestral memory. When we talk about sacral kingship, we are talking about a leader who acts as the sacrum of the nation. He is the foundation upon which the entire spinal column of the people stands. Sacral kingship is not politics. It is metaphysical mechanics. The king is the Djed Pillar, the spine. In ancient Kemet, the pharaoh maintained Ma, at, or balance. In southern Africa, the monarchs of Mapungubu, the Zulu, the Swazi, and others, held the frequency of the land. This is why kingship rituals from ancient Kemet to southern Africa are so vital. These aren't just traditions, they are biological resets. The king, or the prophet king, undergoes purification to clear his own 7 churches or glands. Why? Because the king's body is a biological conduit. If his oil is blocked by corruption or sin, the divine frequency cannot reach the people. The king clears the dam so the nation can drink. What happens when the altar is defiled? The land purges. Sign at a national level manifests as environmental and social collapse. We can diagnose the nation's spiritual health by its symptoms. Destruction of the Maidens. This induces a heart attack on the land, bringing pestilence and strange illnesses. Destruction of the mothers. This disrupts the solar plexus of the nation, leading to economic stagnation, a total shutdown of the nation's hands. Destruction of the masculine. This is the castration of the national body, leading to lower harvests, dismal birth rates, and a loss of territorial fertility. When the leaders miss the mark, the earth responds through the elements. The drought in the field is a reflection of the withering of the king's spirit, a lack of the living water of truth. The floods are a reflection of the king's unbridled emotions and chaos, a spillover of unchecked appetites. The earthquakes are a reflection of the instability of the king's foundation, the cracking of the sacrum itself. The pestilences are the physical manifestation of the corrupted chemistry within the king's own temple. The ripples do not stop at the palace gates. They flow down to the lowest citizen. Isaiah Shembe understood that our modern condition, our displacement, and our discord persists because our leaders, over generations, have missed the mark through bloodshed, greed, and a turning away from the divine order. The national altar became congested. It was for this reason that Shembe made his sacred invitation to King Solomon, Kadinu Zulu. He called the king to the holy city to perform the ceremony that would unite the tribes before God. This was a call to align the traditional Zulu throne with the spiritual mediation of the Nazarite way, a reset designed to restore the nation's lost glory. Shembe knew that it is harder to get 1 million people to align their seed atoms individually than it is to have them hook into a perfected frequency through a leader who has humbled himself before the source. How do we heal a land that is purging us? Atonement at a national level. This is the role of the prophet king, the sacral kings. They provide the frequency of the reset by following the law and aligning with the sun. The common people bypass their own glitches and sync with the source. The land is the body of the nation. To heal the soil, we must heal the soul. To heal the soul, we must realign the altar. I am the biological altar.